Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. It's like really dark. And that's just going to be the nature of it for the next few months because, yeah, obviously I can't control the light in winter. I wish there was more of it, but there's not. But yeah, I'm just about to head to the yard. It's Monday. Not gonna lie, it's kind of taken a lot of my motivation to leave the house because, yeah, I just didn't sleep last night and I'm tired. And like Mondays are just kind of, yeah, they're just. I don't know. I feel like I'm always tired on Monday, even though like I've had the whole weekend to recover. But anyway, um. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do tonight. It's okay weather-wise. I guess I could ride. The only thing that's stopping me is I'm tired. Um, but yeah, like I'll see if what I feel like when I get there. Smile. Good. Smile. Smile. Good. Yay, we had a good ride. Yeah, I know she was really chilled out. She's back to her chilled self. Like there's literally two modes at Ruby. It's never like, it's either she's wild and there's just no sense, and or else she's just like a plod. Like there's just no in between. And then of course when I'm like telling everyone that she's been wild, and then I'll go to show them and she will have to make a liar out of me and go like a riding school horse and just plod around and look like she's bomb-proof when she's definitely not. But yeah, very happy with her. Lovely and chilled. I wore my like gym leggings to the yard and like, I don't know, like I just cannot sit in anything that doesn't have like a grippy ball. I don't know, obviously my abs aren't strong enough for, actually I don't think, to be fair, I don't think I have the worst core, but yeah, no, my saddle's a bit slippy and stuff, and yeah, I was always like, I didn't even bother trying to sit in the canter. I just like got into my light seat, but I think it was good because she's a bit stiff from standing in, so I think it's kind of good to get up off their backs. But yeah, very happy. Okay, I just got my order that I placed with White's Agri. I placed the order on Sunday and it's Tuesday evening now and it's all arrived. Yeah, it's my first time ordering from them and yeah, I'm actually very impressed. But yeah, I just thought I might show you what I got. So I got the unmolasted grass chop, but like basically just an alfalfa. I don't feed Ruby, I just give her she just gets haylage and like we just don't, she's in light enough work that she doesn't need anything extra, and she like there's no, like she's in great condition and she's a good doer, and she gets turned out so she has access to grass, like she just doesn't need any extra feed for what we were doing. Now obviously, like, if I ever was to up her workload or whatever, I would reevaluate and see, but at the moment she's happy and out on haylage. So I got this grass chop because I want to give her some supplements. I have some powdered supplements, so I want to like have a joint one, and in the summertime I give her a supplement for her seasons. So obviously I can't get them into her if she's just eating haylage. So I just got this basically to put a little bit in a food in a dish, a bucket, with her supplements. So yeah, so just as a means of getting them into her, and it's unmolasted, so which is good because I'd say the haylage that she's on has probably a high enough sugar content. So, like in the interest of avoiding kind of gastric issues and ulcers, I wanted one that was unmolasted. So that's that. It's a massive bag. The next thing I got were these fibre cubes. Now, like, she is on haylage, so you might be kind of wondering why I got these, but actually these are for, I do a lot of like kind of positive reinforcement training with Ruby, and obviously I don't want to be giving her sugary feed or like carrots or apples all the time when I'm doing positive reinforcement with her. Like, they're fine for rewarding a new behaviour or hard behaviour, but just kind of run of the mill, just ordinary behaviours that are well established, I want something that's kind of a lower value. So these are what the fibre cubes are for. So I'm just kind of hoping that I can take a handful of those, put them in my little bum bag, and away we go. The next thing are these calming cookies. I've heard a lot about these and I've heard really good reviews. So basically what I want these for, on the weekends, so Ruby gets turned out Monday to Friday during the morning time. So she gets turned out every day, Monday to Friday basically. On the weekends, turnout is restricted, and like, you can put your horse out, but it depends on the state of the fields. And that's not up to me, it's up to the yard owner, it's up to the livery yard. So sometimes she doesn't get that turnout in the morning, and I kind of find then if I come up to ride, she's just a bit fizzy because she hasn't had the time outside. Now obviously in an ideal world the fields wouldn't go like soup and she could have turnout 7 days a week for as long as possible, but I mean she has the best that I can give basically, in terms of turnout. So these calming cookies I just got for the days where she can't get out and I want to ride, just so that, because I have found the days that she doesn't get out, she's got a lot more energy and a bit excitable, but a bit silly and spooky at the same time. So yeah, I just got these just to kind of see if they'll, you know, make our hacks a bit nicer as well. Because as well as that, like, it is disappointing, especially in winter, when, you know, you've only got Saturday and Sunday basically to ride in the daylight, and you get up Saturday and Sunday and your horse is just like hopping and lamb leaping and, you know, prancing, and you just, you know, it doesn't make for an enjoyable ride when you just kind of want a nice calm hack after a long week of work. So then the next thing is this Leovet mane and tail detangler. So that's just kind of a, you know, I needed a new mane and tail detangler. I like Leovet products. I really like their Power Phaser fly spray in the summer. I think it's just brilliant. So yeah, I'm excited to try this. Hopefully it'll sort her mane and tail out. Her tail's particularly bad at the moment. She's a bay and she's got like kind of a black tail. So, and the hair on her tail is just so coarse and just so like dry. So hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna like lash a load of that in, brush it out, and maybe put it in a plait or something to just kind of, I don't know, save it a bit and make it look less like a bird's nest. And then the last thing is a bit random, but it's just a lunge line. Because funny story, one of the days during the week last week, I was obviously in a rush and I'd lunged her, and I threw my lunge lead back in the passenger seat of the car and got in and drove home. But on the drive home, I could hear this kind of like rattling sound coming from the passenger side, and I was like, what the hell is that? But basically what I'd done is, like, I had to close the door and left the kind of clip of the lunge lead out, so it was hanging out, and it was like going along the road. So obviously by the time I'd pulled in and like investigated, the clip was broken, and the lunge line was broken basically. So I needed a new lunge line. And this is handy because it comes in a little bag, so we'll avoid that situation again. But yeah, no, I'm excited to. I'm excited, particularly excited about the Calming cookies. I might, depending on how I find them, I might do a review and let you know how we get on with them. I'm just grooming, in the middle of grooming Ruby. I've just put her tail detangler in. I'm just kind of waiting for that to soak in, and then I'm going to try and brush out her tail. Yeah, no, we had a lunch session tonight, and she was very good, very chilled, apart from one kind of spooky spin. But though it's pretty decent for Ruby. She's usually a chronic spinner, so yeah, no, happy enough with her. She's like covered. I think she obviously went out today and she's just baked in mud. She hates her face being brushed. Look at your ribs. Look at Stadia. It's really like dry, thick mud. I'm just fighting now. Ruby. Okay, it is Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday night. I forgot the days of the week there. And it's freezing, but yeah, like otherwise a nice night. So I think I will probably ride. I'm not sure. As always, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I was thinking maybe a tiny little jump. I'm not a jumper at all, but I was thinking maybe just for something different to do, I'll stick down at a jump. See how we get on. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, it's like our busiest time in work, and yeah, like I had a little power nap after I logged off for work, and now I'm obviously going about to drive to the yard. But yeah, no, I think I'll probably give her tomorrow off because I'll probably have to work late. So, and she's due a day off anyway, so yeah, I think she can have tomorrow off, and I'll do something with her Friday night, probably lunge her, and then hopefully back her on the weekend. Hey guys, I've just been editing the footage that I have so far, and I just thought I'd give an update. I think the last thing I filmed was us jumping in the arena. Um, Jumping was like a tiny little jump, but yeah, I'm not a jumper at all. It was, and I just don't enjoy it really that much. But yeah, it was just something different to do. Because obviously with it being winter and dark all the time, it gets boring and monotonous in the arena. So yeah, it's just something to keep Ruby occupied. I've I'm finished. I was gonna like add more into this video of like the weekend, but I think because it's so long already, I think I'll just like end it here once I add in some GoPro clips. And that'll be it for this video, and then I'll like do a separate video on the weekend. Because otherwise it'll be like really ridiculously long, and there's already been so much of me talking to the camera in this, so I just think it's a bit too much. So yeah, if you've made it this far, I hope you enjoyed, and here are some GoPro clips of my ride last weekend, which I didn't want to waste, so I was like, I'll just randomly stick them in here. Yeah, it was a nice sunny day, and we went for a hike, and she was a bit like wired. If you saw earlier, that's kind of what prompted me to get the calming cookies. But yeah, no, like it was, at least she's excited and obviously feeling good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will video on the weekend. Bye.